Hello and welcome to Top Deck. Today we are going to be playing a little Rakdos Sacrifice. This deck is really good against small creature decks, so we're hoping to run into a lot of aggressive decks like spirits or humans. That might be a tall order in a meta dominated by vampires, phoenixes, and Wastenot, but we'll give it our best shot anyway. The deck pretty much revolves around the card Mayhem Devil. This is a 3-drop that deals 1 damage to anything whenever a sacrifice is made by either player. The rest of the deck revolves around sacrificing as much as possible to trigger Mayhem Devil as much as possible. Starting off with our 1-drops, we have the obligatory, basically, Cat Oven combo. For the uninitiated, the way the combo works is you have both Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven on the battlefield. You can use the Oven's ability to sacrifice the cat, and then you make a food token. You then activate Cauldron Familiar's ability from the graveyard to sacrifice the food you just made, return Cauldron Familiar to the battlefield, and you drain your opponent for 1 life. Doing this with a Mayhem Devil in play will cause your opponent to lose a total of 3 life, and you will be up 1 as well. We also have Claim the Firstborn as a nice way to steal and sacrifice our opponent's stuff for additional value, because we can shove whatever we steal with Claim the Firstborn into the oven, and that will continue to trigger our Mayhem Devil. Rounding out the 1-drop slot, we have Fatal Push and Thoughtseize. These are just really good early game interaction, and since we're a black deck and Pioneer, we might as well play it. Moving to our 2-drop slot, we have Deadly Dispute. This allows us to sacrifice one of our creatures or artifacts in exchange for 2 cards and a treasure. The treasure, of course, we can sacrifice to another Deadly Dispute or just use it for mana, etc. We are also running Blood Tithe Harvester, and this comes down, it gives us blood that we can sacrifice the blood. We can also sacrifice it to deal with whatever threats our opponent has deployed. And then we also have Akroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, to force our opponent to discard a card in the early game. We can recur it in the late game by exiling 5 cards out of our graveyard. It's a really good force in the deck. There is a really neat interaction where we can stick Kroxa in the Witch's Oven to with its sacrifice trigger on the stack, so that way we get 2 food tokens instead of nothing, and it's really nice. I hope we get to pull that one off when we start playing here in a moment. And finishing off our 2-drop slot, we have the Oni Cult Anvil. It's a 1-card combo, provided you have an artifact in play. You can sacrifice whatever artifact you have in play to create an artifact soldier, which you can subsequently sack on your turn to drain your opponent for 1 life each turn and keep making artifact soldiers that you can sacrifice over and over again. The only 3-drop in the deck apart from Mayhem Devil is Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This card needs no introduction as it is one of, if not the singular best card in the format. Over 3 turns, it can provide you with a treasure-making token, some card selection, and a rather annoying backside that copies your creatures to allow for some pretty darn nasty shenanigans. I won't go into the mana base today, because it's a mess. You could probably vomit a better selection of lands. This is just what I had on hand because I refuse to spend my own money on Arena. Now, for the sideboard. We are a Gigantha deck. We don't have any card in our deck that has more than 1 of the same pip in the mana cost. For the rest of the sideboard, we have a pair of Duress for matchups with lots of non-creature spells, and we have a Braid to deal with any artifacts our opponents might play. We have Graveyard Hate in the form of Cling to Dust and Unlicensed Terse. Both of these are ways we can hate on our opponent's graveyard repeatedly. And then down here we have a pair of Damping Spheres to slow down Lotus Field combo and Izzet Phoenix. And for the rest of the sideboard, we have Go for the Throat, we have Sheoldred's Edict, and we have Blot Out. These are just removal spores. We will removal spells we will board in against various matchups. So that's the deck. If you find yourself enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Now let's see how we do on the ladder. All right, here we are on the play. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, we will keep this. And I think we'll play Tramway Station first. It would be nice if this were an untapped thing. Oh, our opponent is mulliganing quite aggressively. I like that. Alright, so they mulligan to 5. We'll put the Tramway Station in first, so that we can untap and play Blood Tithe Harvester. Hopefully we draw another land. Alright, that is in fact another land, to which we will play. Blood Tithe Harvester comes down, creates a blood. Our opponent is on a Golgari build, so Golgari mid-range? Ah, it's an Insidious Roots deck. Whenever leave your graveyard. Okay, just wanted to make sure that our Cauldron Familiars leaving the graveyard wouldn't trigger their thing. I didn't think it did, just wanted to make sure. Alright, so we've punched them for 3. They are probably going to play a Dredger? Maybe Slime Against Humanity? Slime Against Humanity would be a 1/1. That would be a really easy thing to handle. Okay, Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I don't think I want you to have that very much. But I think I'll start off with Thoughtseize. Alright, Tyvar is good to get rid of. Each creature in your graveyard. That's not an issue because we can Fatal Push it. Or each creature in your graveyard. No trample. Yeah, Tyvar is a good thing to get rid of here. So now, what do I want to do? Yeah, I think I'll make them get rid of another thing. Now we will ping the Priest of the Forgotten Gods. We will put this on black, red. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but we'll put it on black. And we will discard Claim the Firstborn. Now we will attack them for 6. Search your library. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. So I think here I want to fire up Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And then no, whoops, we do not want to do that. We no longer have blood. And then if they want to trade here, that's fine. We will get rid of this creature. Okay, they do get a 1/2, but that's alright. Okay, so they are dead next turn if we just untap and play Oni Cult Anvil with Mayhem Devil still in play and the Blood Tithe Harvester. That's not going to save you. Yeah. That's, yep, good games opponent. So there's really not a lot to say about this. We'll just throw in our artifacts. We will sack this. Yep, thank you. Yep. Oh, that sounded passive-aggressive, but yep, we had them. Okay, so we want to keep things out of their graveyard. What else do we want to bring in, though? So they're running a lot of recurable creatures. Pretty well set up, I think, because they do a lot of sacrificing. I didn't really see anything too big that we couldn't Fatal Push. But I guess we'll bring in a couple of Duress to maybe get their Insidious Roots on the draw. I don't want to put anything into their graveyard, so Claim the Firstborn will come out. Then what else can we bring? What else can we bring out here? Maybe just Croxa. Just a generic cut. Yeah, we'll try it like that. Yeah, we can't keep that. There is no way we can keep that. This, on the other hand, is much better. We'll put back a Duress. Actually, I probably shouldn't have kept this. Well, we can Deadly Dispute the Witch's Oven. That's not a great play, but... Forsaken Miner. This is the one that comes back, isn't it? Yep. Never didn't have it. Never did not have the Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, so let's go in here. Insidious Roots is probably the thing I want to take. Yeah. Deck really falls apart if you get rid of this card. So I think I'm actually kind of content to let them smack me because I want to get rid of the Fatal Push. Yeah, that'll take them forever to do. So we'll get rid of Fatal Push and then we'll just pop in Witch's Oven and we'll call it a day. I think we've destroyed their hand pretty well. Alright, so they mill 2 creatures. That is important to note. Right, how much mana does this take? Well, they can't activate that anyway. Do they have a Deadly Dispute? Okay, so they... There's 2 life and sack a creature you gain. Yeah, that's not an issue. So, I think we will put this here because it's a very nice blocker here. And it will force them to start sacrificing things if they want to make any headway. Another land would have been good. So we will declare a block here. And then sacrifice this. So because that is blocked, we do stop all of the damage. And it works rather nicely. Yep, you may do that. Okay, they might have Fatal Push of all things. Because they just drew it. So I will bring this back on my turn. Now, might as well start the Fable of the Mirror Breaker thing. And now, I don't even have to bring that back. Or, I don't even have to bring that back until their turn. Yep. So, yep, you've successfully gotten rid of that. Another Forsaken Miner. Now we bring this back. We'll pass into blockers, block this again, and sacrifice it once more. I don't think they have Fatal Push here, so well, I might draw the Mayhem Devil. Yeah, I don't think I'm in a spot to be sacrificing anything here. Yeah, just the Blood Crypt. Okay, so we'll spend 2 life, then bring in the Oni Cult Anvil, And then we will also play Blood Tithe Harvester. So, in response, we will sacrifice this. Then bring back our cat. We will resolve the stack. We will sacrifice the cat. And then, yeah, okay, this is becoming more dubious. We need to get rid of this Priest of the Forgotten Gods. If that card's gone, we are fine, even with as low a life total as we are. Do I bring this back here? No, I don't think I do. I think I just let this go here. So I don't know what they are considering right now. We take 2. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Target card from a graveyard. That's my cue. Send in the cat. So here we are with a Thoughtseize in hand. Thoughtseize is not going to do us much good here with our low life total, and they don't have that many cards in the first place. So I think I want to try to find a Mayhem Devil if possible. That is not a Mayhem Devil, as weird as that sounds. So I guess we do try to Thoughtseize them and see what we can get here. Well, it's good to get rid of. Alright, so no attacks. Our opponent will do something with the Soul Cauldron, make it fun. Alright, so they will bring back a bunch of miners. Just like a school bus, they will bring back miners. Putting +1/+1 counters there. Alright, so they can sacrifice this to kill something. Let's just resolve all. Alright, so in response to this, wait. Okay, so I don't think it gets haste. Is there a way that it has haste? Yeah, we'll let that happen. Oh, shoot. That gets the ability as well. So, resolve this one. Resolve that one. Resolve that. And then we need to sacrifice our cat now to not die. As it turns out, death is very bad for your health. Okay, so yes, now we will sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar. Hope they don't have anything else. Insidious Roots. Right. Good gravy. They've gotten a lot of stuff out of nowhere. So we will play Fable. Are we still just dead? Probably. We are probably just dead. Because I've got too many things I can start sacrificing stuff. Yeah, we are dead on board. Alright, so we'll just say no blocks. And let them hit us. Because their priests can drain us for more than we can gain. So, just let it go. Alright, so Priest of the Forgotten Gods, a little better than I anticipated. So let's bring in more removal. Actually, no, let's not bring in those. Let's go down the duress. Let's go down the edicts. Then we can bring in a couple of Claim the Firstborns again. Cling to Dust does gain us life. So we'll go down a hearse and put in Claim the Firstborn again. And then hope that it's good enough. We're on the play. Well, we can deal with a bunch of their early stuff, so let's try it. Probably doesn't do enough to actually constitute it, but we're going to try anyway. So, Priest of the Forgotten Gods is the one we take easily. They will play Stitcher Supplier. Good, we saw. Wait, was that a preacher? They have nope, just a Forsaken Miner, but they got roots in the graveyard. That's a good thing. So we will play a Swamp and a Familiar. And then we will hold up Fatal Push. They'll probably play the Fiend Artisan, and then we will push it. Push it good. Push it real good. Yep, Fiend Artisan. I will not block that because I don't want them to mill anymore. But Fatal Push helps us out here. Alright, let's try to do some good sequencing and attack first. Alright, if they just want to kill our Fable of the Mirror Breaker with their Haywire Might, I mean, I'm perfectly fine if they want to waste their turn that way. Next turn we can probably put Gigantha in our hand. So they've got Seed of Hope. What could they have? What's the worst thing they have? Okay, so if it's Priest of the Forgotten Gods, we push. Okay, it seems like they might need a land. Yep, they need a land. That's all right with me. So now they play the Haywire Might, and then they sack the Haywire Might. Or they just push that. Which is also fine. We will get rid of land and land. Draw 2 new cards. Do I push this to try to keep my Fable around? I think I might. I mean, they had their opportunities to do stuff. How much life is that? 2 life? Yeah, go for it. And then do I want to put Gigantha in my hand? don't think they can bring anything back yet. So we'll just pop Gigantha in our hand, because a 5/5 is really big. Haywire Mite. They will blow up the Haywire Mite now. That works. Alright, so the miner can't block, so we will attack. Put in a Mayhem Devil, and we've got Cling to Dust up. Fiend Artisan. Sounds good to me. Hopefully they don't have some way of dealing with Mayhem Devil. If they do, I'm going to be really sad. Alright, that's a good sign. So I think I want to get rid of a creature here while they don't have Insidious Roots, because that will also shrink this thing. And then putting cats in ovens is always a good time. So now we will say no attacks, but we're in a better spot. So I think the worst thing they could have here is still Priest of the Forgotten Gods or Insidious Roots. But Insidious Roots really doesn't do anything on its own. It looks like they're looking to sacrifice Stitcher Supplier, so that makes me think Priest. Kind of in a standstill here. The only thing that's actually breaking the standoff is the Cauldron Familiar, because it can drain upon entry. And our opponent is giving this a good deep think. That's fine by me. So, alright, sacrifice and... Okay, we can... I guess we'll hit them in the face. I always forget that this has this ability. Alright, I think I'll just kill that. Gain a little life, tramway station. Now we can okay, so send in Mayhem Devil. Cling to Dust something. Yeah, I don't know exactly how timing works. So we will get rid of this, exile the 5 cards in our graveyard. Gain some life. So now they are, okay, Forsaken Miner, that's fine. Yep, draw away. Miners continue to be forsaken. Alright, so this is just perfectly reasonable because now we can block here. And then we can kill the other miner without losing any life. And now, there, oh, okay, so first things first, send in Mayhem Devil. And I think putting Gigantha in will at least make them think twice about attacking. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Okay. Yes. Now if they attack, I'm going to get rid of the Priest of Forgotten Gods anyway. So why? Might as well see what they've got going for them. Declare 2 blockers. Now we get rid of the priest. Drain them for 1. Then they don't do anything. So let's put in an extra oven so we can do some extra draining. We will see what they've got going on over there. Okay, just another Forsaken Miner. Yeah, that's fine. What is their out here? I really don't know. So let's use Gigantha and fire up Hive of the Eye Time. Oops. Generic mana cost. Whoops. Well, let's not do that. Let's just say no attacks and sit back. Another Fiend Artisan. No problems here. Now they draw with Castle Lochthwain. And then we can just start pinging them and actually unleash the power that is Mayhem Devil Cat Oven combo. So here's pass, block, shove the cat in the oven. We're not even aiming for their creatures anymore. We're going for face. We smell blood. Cat gets rid of food. Here. Kitty goes meow. Opponent goes ow. I like that. I'm going to use that all the time now. They are just dead on my turn because we can untap and do this all over again. Maybe this was just a weird way of conceding the game, but yep, my turn. Good game, opponent. So we're just going to run a cat through an oven. There. Hey! There we go. Nice win here. And we get to rank up. That's cool. Cool. Alright, so I'm finally in the game just decided to shut down on me. We cannot keep that. This looks a lot better. This looks really good. So we will put back duplicate cat. If we have multiple ovens, it's good, but duplicate cats is not as good as we would like. So we will start off with a Thoughtseize here. Then we can go cat oven on our next turn. And of course it's Wastenot. So let's get rid of their Wastenot. So play this. And then we can go cat oven combo. Probably should have played around this Shieldred's Edict. That was probably dumb. Oh, they're gonna let it go anyway. Liliana of the Veil. Yes, I am cool with that. Each player discards a card. So we will get rid of Sulfur Springs. And they get rid of their Go Blank. That is odd. So that's kind of like one of the best answers to the Cauldron Familiar. Replaying the same game, opponent. Who knows? Okay. So I guess we'll put this in tapped. We have to keep Liliana from ultimating, so we're going to just going to knock it down. Don't want to pop Gigantha in my hand too quickly because might lose it to one of their discard spells. Like to give them the smallest window of opportunity possible. Yeah, in response, I'll just What are you doing, opponent? Because I can just bring this back and hit it. What is this your first day with the deck? Yeah, I'm... Do you have Fatal Push here? Because this is a really inefficient way of going about this. They do have Fatal Push. Okay. So I don't want to pop Gigantha in my hand because it'll just die here. Or get put in the graveyard here. Yep, you may do that all you like. Getting rid of Deadly Dispute, that's fine. Please do not have a land. So I want to get rid of your Liliana. Right. So foist things foist. We get rid of Lily. And then now do I play the land? Okay, I mean, they're not doing anything else, so yeah, I guess we do, and then hope we draw land to untap and play it. Well, that's not the worst thing, because each player discards a card. Sure thing, because you're left with 1 white mana. So now I'll just get rid of well, I won't quite get rid of it, but we will attack down Liliana. And now we have a token in case they want to make us sacrifice more stuff. What do they even have white? What is this Orzhov Wastenot nonsense? Useless here. Good to go. I mean, might as well get the extra value here. Alright, we will play the oven, get it out of the hand. We're doing fine on life, so we will not eat the food, we will send it at our opponent's face. And we get another token. We still have to knock down Lily. Alright, fine by me. Glad to see it gone, actually. Now, do they uptick Liliana or play what's in their hand? I mean, it's obviously not a Wastenot, or else they would have played it already. Cling to Dust. So they're looking for another card, but what Orzhov cards could they have here? Or because it seems to be that they're mono black. Each player discards a card. Yep, that works for me. Alright, oven number 3. So now what we do is we send both of these at Lily. Liliana goes bye-bye. Now we get to see the Oni Cult Anvil combo. Now we've got a new critter, and we can have a construct here. Wastenot. Okay, now things are about to start getting dicey, because now they're about to start using the Gaia Reach Sanitariums. Mana, that's probably the best thing to give them. Mayhem Devil would be nice. So they're trying to draw a card so that their Gaia Reach Sanitarium just doesn't completely get rid of everything. Respectable. Alright, that will be used on my Hive of the Eye Tyrant. That's going to give them a card. That's unfortunate. So, let's attack them down. Then do the anvil thing. Pound on their head with our anvil. Actually, if they activate Gyre Reach Sanitarium, I can choose what to give them because I'll have 2 cards in hand. Yeah. It's your life that you've just reduced. I am fine with that. Yep, more mana. That's not going to be a problem because they already have enough mana to do whatever they want anyway. Yeah, you can do that. This feels like a game where we just grind each other, and it's going to go nowhere quickly. They're just looking for more cards. Fine by me. Jump on your graveyard all you like. Takenuma. Takenuma is not as good as hoped. So we'll fire this up. Hope they don't have Fatal Push. Alright, so it looks like they do have Fatal Push. Alright, so guess we just sacrifice it. Because I was hoping to get the Cling to Dust out of their graveyard. So now we attack them, but now we can do the nifty trick of sacrificing the food, and so now we've got another token they have to worry about. So now they're on a 2-turn clock. Shieldred the Apocalypse. That changes the math a lot. Yeah. We're just having absolutely awful draws here. But yeah, resolve all. At least we're not giving them any creatures. Fatal Push is really good here. Yeah, kind of have to draw to get anything. So we will play Mayhem Devil. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of Shieldred. So I can go... I can sack 3 things, 4 things. I think I want to attack with all. Alright, so first thing I will do is this, okay? We will just continue sacrificing stuff. So I need to sacrifice 2 more things. Get rid of... And then finally we will sacrifice the Mayhem Devil. Whew. Alright. Not quite problem solved, but But at least we now have some foods that we can send to the anvil to make a new army. Alright, giving them... all they got is mana. Alright, well, okay, I guess they can draw, but now they're losing life for it. Mayhem Devil off the top, I think, wins it for us. They might want to well, no. How many cards do they have in their graveyard? Okay. Yep, it looks like they're going to gain a little life. Yep, they need the life here. Okay, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a very good draw. Smack them with a food that we threw on an anvil. And now I think Shieldred is still the worst thing they could for us to draw. What Orzhov thing did they have here? Alright. Yep. More mana for them, that's fine. They need cards or creatures. Exile Mile Color. Yeah, that's almost game. That's almost game. If it's Shieldred, that is game. Unless they... Okay, so they're not going to be stupid. Alright, my turn. Okay. So, attack, attack, attack. So now that's going to force them to use the Cling to Dust. Yep. How much time do we have? 20 minutes. How much time do they have? Unknown. Alright. Okay. They're on their last legs. They can't do the Cling to Dust thing, so it's all what they have in their hand. Or they just have another Cling to Dust. That's unfortunate. Giving them mana is fine. Exile mono-colored permanent. Yep, we will get the food to be used. Is that game? Question mark? I think we've got them. We ground them down enough. Hey, Godzilla food has been eaten. Okay, so they've got Shieldreds. Shieldreds are a problem. Do we bring in Cling to Dust to handle their Cling to Dust? That might be. And do we bring in Unlicensed Curse as well? Yeah, to just like completely negate their Clings to Dust. Alright, they don't run a lot of creatures. So, but they do run Planeswalkers, so we'll bring in Shieldred's Edict. Duress is also pretty good. So we'll go down. I think we'll go down all of our Fatal Pushes. And they don't really have any creatures to do. So actually I think I like Fatal Push over Claim the Firstborn, so we'll put one back in. Alright. Oh, this is so close. You know, we'll try it. We will definitely try it. It's got a duress, so we can get their Wastenot out. And if we draw a second land, we're in really good shape. And if they thought sees us, duress. Okay. So they'll probably take our duress. And now that's good. So that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to play this just to show them as little as possible. Then we've got Fatal Push and Cling to Dust up on our next turn. So I'm guessing I think I'll just Cling to Dust or Cling to Dust. Alright, so... Oh, I should have played that afterwards. But... we will just get rid of that right now, because that's funny. I cling their clung. Cling, clang, clung. But what white thing could they have? Authority of the Councils. Oh, that's actually really clever. I like that. I mean, not to play against, of course, but... So, that's an enchantment. Enchantments are... We can't get rid of enchantments. So this does stop a lot of our shenanigans. So we're just going to have to beat them down the old-fashioned way. I don't think our Fatal Push is any good here. So probably should have just given them the zombie and pushed it and went on our way. Sacrifice a non-token creature? Yeah, cool. And we'll hit you with it. So then this is even, or their life even off that. Then they'll gain 1 life here. But we do have a pretty intimidating board presence. Alright, if they want to waste their turn doing that, that's fine. Authority of the Councils. Okay. So, attack with all, except for this. Yeah, they don't have a good, clean answer to anything. No, because that... Wait, actually, then that just gives them a zombie? And I can always discard what they give me off the Gyre Reach Sanitarium. Aclazotz. That is a card. So they'll gain a couple life. Now we need a bit of removal. Alright, so they'll get a card here. Not thrilled about that. Come on, attack. You know you want to. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Removal spell off the top is huge here. Just attack. Then so they can't make us discard it. Then they won't be up. Well, they'll be up 1 life since they've got a second Authority of the Councils. Wastenot. Okay. Alright, giving them cards actually isn't the worst here. Because what are they going to do with it is the question. Okay, I guess they Could make their land drop. So we're attacking with Gigantha for sure. So they block there. So they're at 11. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can only attack. I think we only attack with Gigantha here. So now we're at 8, 11, 12, 13, 15. We are threatening lethal, which is what I wanted to be at right now. Ah, darn, we're just giving them so many cards. Removal spell is still really big here. Discard up to that many cards. We will decline. Wait, do we have them? We might have them. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, we do have them, I think. Because now we will have this treasure token. We will auto pay here. We will sack the cat. We'll get a pair of Mayhem Devil triggers. Get more Mayhem Devil triggers. Yeah, so that next, bam, wham, yes! See you later, Godzilla food. Well, that was fun. Got to see the deck in all its glory with the Cat Oven combo doing good work against that Golgari deck, and the Anvil showed off against Wastenot. Man, those were some of the grindiest games I have played in a long, long time. I swear I'm trying to keep these videos under an hour, but I suppose this is what happens when you put two mid-range decks against each other. So, if you like that, please remember to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And since I like shouting out other channels, go check out Nick Button, link in the video description. He does a lot of Explorer content and has been working really hard lately to churn out a high frequency of really good Explorer videos. So yeah, go check him out, like and subscribe. That's all I got. Have a great day, everyone. See you around.